Well, thank you, Senator Warren, and thank you, Senator Sanders, as well. We're honored to be here. Can you think of two greater tribunes on behalf of America and Social Security than Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren? Maybe with the exception of Claude Pepper, I don't think that there's anyone more singularly defined with the issue of preserving and expanding Social Security than Bernie Sanders. And the long-standing fight, even before she arrived in the United States Senate, you may recall during the privatization attempts in 2005, this battle has been engaged. I also want to thank all those assembled here in the Alliance and all these groups who have done their daily work day in and day out to make sure that we're preserving and protecting and expanding Social Security. I am proud that I'm joined by Debbie Dingell, Terry Sewell, Raul Gravalia, who can't be here today, and also Connor Lamb, but also proud to announce that we have 140 members in just a few days who have signed up to the caucus, which makes us the largest caucus of the caucuses in Congress. And that is only going to grow and expand. And as Bernie said, here's why. Here's why people get it. First of all, I don't know what's going on with the other side, but they have this notion, this weird notion, that for some reason they think that Social Security is an entitlement. Newsflash. It's not an entitlement, it's the insurance that you paid for. And how do you know that? How do you know that? You know that because all you have to do is look at FICA. What does that stand for? Federal Insurance Contribution. Whose? Yours. Made over a lifetime, and as Bernie said, and has never missed a payment. And oh, by the way, in terms of business terms, of which our colleagues on the other side always like to remind us, has a 99% loss ratio. Never missed a payment. But you know what? The last time that we really sat down and worked at this to fix it, Ronald Reagan was president of the United States. Tip O'Neill was speaker. Let me ask a question. Have any of your insurance premiums gone up since then? Of course they have. Of course they have. Because in order to make sure that they were actuarially sound and to make sure that they could keep pace, that's exactly what we needed to do. So it's important that we expand these benefits so that we can take care of the citizens that we're sworn to serve, who have made those contributions weekly, monthly, annually, to make sure that their Social Security is there. What's lacking is a Congress that's had the will to actuarially address them to make sure that they're there for them, not only as they were in 1983, but as they need to be now and in the future. And that's why they need to expand, so that no woman can retire into poverty and live below the poverty level, even though they've worked all of their life, to make sure that there's an expansion across the board for Social Security for everybody. And if you're in the workforce and working, why should you be taxed on that Social Security? And make sure, like the AARP has called for, that there's an opportunity that you have a COLA that actually reflects the needs that you're going through. And whether it's physical therapy, whether it's doctor visits, whether it's prescription drugs, whether it's heating or cooling your home, these are the necessities of life that we need. This is what insurance is all about. Social Security works because America works. America works because you have worked all of your life. This is not an entitlement. This is insurance that you have earned, and we're going to make sure that you get it in a manner and shape and form that you've worked for all your life. God bless you, and thank you for joining us. Now, my good colleague, Debbie Dingell.